What is going on YouTube? Dexxon here. We are back with another awesome video, and today's video is the Crocodile's Tears quest guide. Bam! It's a new master quest that dropped with Menaphos yesterday, and it is, I guess, the second quest in the, I believe there's 4 that came out with Menaphos. So the first quest being the Jack of Spades, which I did that yesterday. So, moving on. Anyways, the quest that you do need to have done for this quest is the Jack of Spades, duh. And I will put a description or a link down in the description below for Jack of Spades, and or put it in the video right about now, my quest guide that I did yesterday for that quest. Anyways, you are also going to need Spirits of Elid, Missing My Mummy, Dealing with Scarabus, Scabarus, yeah. You also need tier 3 rank in Menaphos, so hopefully you got your reputation up, tier 3 reputation for the city of Menaphos as a whole. Also, for the skills that you need, the requirements are 73 hunter, 72 fishing, 47 woodcutting, 30 agility. Also, you're going to need 1 rope and 1 cat/kitten. I know, it sounds weird, but yes, you will need that. You're also going to be acquiring raw beltfish, acacia logs, pyramid tops, and plover birds during the quest. Do not collect them now. You must get them when asked to get them. So, recommended items, I would definitely bring a Pharaoh scepter, a desert amulet, 2 or better, Dominion medallion for some quick and easy teleports, water skins or enchanted water tiara for that desert heat, and a super energy potion or explorer's ring 4 to refresh that run energy, because you will be doing a lot of running later on in the quests. So, you're also going to be fighting a boss at the end. It's not a very hard boss fight. We'll get more into that a little bit later. But anyways, to start the quest, you need to talk to Leela and Senletin in Senletin's tomb. So make your way there, either from the Uzer carpet ride, which you just saw me at, and run south, or use your desert amulet 2 or higher for the Narda teleport and run directly north. So, and once you make your way to the Senletin temple, you're going to go to the entrance, click enter the pyramid, and hit option number 1, head directly to Pharaoh Queen. Ba-bam! Once inside, you're going to talk to Senletin and talk about Crocodile Tears, option number 3, and blow through all of her chat so that she will ask you to help her with the quest. Also, you'll see that I don't have a cat in my inventory right now, but I will in the next scene, so make sure you have a cat now. Continue blowing through her chat. Blah, blah, blah. Option 1, option 2, option 1. Doesn't really matter what you pick. It will all lead you to this window. And there you go with all your requirements and your required items. It will say you need food and combat equipment. You will need your combat equipment, but if you're a max player and have decent stats, you really don't need food or anything like that. So after you accept the quest, it is going to be off to Sophanum. So if you have a Pharaoh scepter, click option 1 and head over to the pyramid plunder location right about now. If you don't, just make your way over to that way anyway and pause the video, and I will see you over there. Eventually. So, here we are. We're in Pyramid Plunder because I used the scepter, and see, now you have my cool cat. So the thing here is you're going to talk to Sphinx and Jex and go through every single chat option you possibly can. It's a lot of talking, so I will speed up the video, but make sure you drop your cat. That way Sphinx will actually talk to you, and go through every single option for Sphinx. It's going to be option 2, tell me about yourself, and then tell me about the major gods and the minor gods. Okay, and you're going to have a list of names for each and every single one. Now in this video right now, you may see that I don't go through every single one, but I end up going back and actually talking and going through all of the options because, again, I didn't use any quest guides. I was completely like, what do I gotta do? So I'm here to tell you right now, go through every single option on both of these people and you will be perfectly fine. And like I said, it is a lot of talking. And I want to elaborate also while I have this moment to tell you guys for the final boss, I did it with 0 food, 0 prayer pots, overloads, nothing. I did use prayer because just my prayer points that I had, but that is literally it. And of course my Pernix and Nox bow. So if you have that kind of equipment and your max stats, you'll be just fine. If you don't, then yeah, bring some food. Anyways, moving on. Once you finish talking and going through all of the options, you will not see that on your quest guide little screen. You're going to use your Nar to teleport with your desert amulet and or go ahead and use the magic carpets and make your way back to Sen Linton. And here you can see I am running north back up to Sen Linton's tomb, aka the temple. And this is where you will get yourself a cool little relic. Once arriving, it's the same as before. Enter the pyramid. You're going to go straight to the Pharaoh Queen. Once inside, go ahead and hit option 3 once again and talk to Sen Linton about the quest, Crocodile Tears. So she's going to tell you need to find a relic. Go ahead and right click on Leela and make your way back to the entrance. It took me a second to figure this out. I was like, maybe I have to walk through all the paths. No, you don't have to. You right click on her and go back to the entrance. Bam. And this time you're going to enter the pyramid, but hit option 2, explore the temple. Once inside, you're going to head straight north and click on the boat to get your newfound relic. Bang! Once the relic is in your inventory, it is time to head back out the same way you came in. And it's pretty much now you're trying to find Crocodile Dundee guy. It's actually a croc. It's a load of croc. It's pretty tedious. This is where the quest gets kind of like, But yeah. So once back out on the surface, you're going to click on your relic and it will tell you or point you in the right direction to find Crondis. So once you get to the first location, which is literally right northwest of the temple, it's going to say, I don't think I'll find Crondis here. And then the second location is going to be back over by Sophanum. So you can either run it as I think I was about to start doing, and then I realized, wait, I still have my Pharaoh scepter, and I can hit option 1 on my scepter and make my way over to the Camel Warriors, which are just east of Sophanum. I don't think I'm saying Sophanum right because you know how they always have different dialects and whatnot. But as you can see, I make my way back into Narda, and I'm like, oh man, why did I think this was it? This is nowhere near it. Running. And then I get over by the pyramid for agility, and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a hot second, boys. We're gonna go ahead and hit option 1 and teleport back to Pyramid Plunder and head out of the Sophanum gates just to the east over to said Camel Warriors. I know there's another gate on the actual east side of Sophenum. I didn't remember that until I passed by it, and I was like, oh! Oh yes, the gate. That was probably the best surge I could have ever done. But like I said, make your way around the east side over to the Camel Warriors. And that's going to be our second area. And if you have a Explorer's Ring, like I do, you can replenish your run at any given moment in time. And bam, we running again. Well, really, we're stepping over stones, but like I said, once you get to Camel Warriors, it's going to be over by the little water area, and you will get another dialogue popped up saying, I don't think this is it, boys. And you notice you're going to start seeing a pattern. So once you're done with that, it is off to our third and final try to find Crocodile, who is over by the bandit camp. So go ahead and hit the bandit teleport and head over to the camp over to your northwest. I said northwest, not north. Come on, Crick, get it together. Anyways, we have made it into the bandit camp. Once you're there, just head straight north to the second little part of it, and you will see another little watering hole area, which is where Crocodile may or may not be. No spoilers. Notice all these areas have, there you go, another oasis. Crocodile is not here. But all these areas have a magic carpet area, so if you don't have these items, you obviously can just start using the magic carpet network and you'll be able to get to all these areas relatively quickly. So, once you figure out you cannot find Crocodile, go ahead and make your way back over to St. Linton and talk to the Queen once again. And as always, you're going to enter the pyramid and then hit option 1, talk to the Pharaoh Queen. Once inside, option 3, once again, Crocodile Tears. Once you get, it's pretty much, she's just realizing that the rod relic has to be attuned to Crocodile, but duh, maybe you could have told me that in the beginning. So you're going to need to talk to the Elid Elementals, which if you have the Dominion medallion, click that, teleport, and you're going to go to the waterfall that's right north of the Dominion Tower. So once you make your way to the Dominion Tower, run around to the north side, and this is where you're going to need your rope, and you're going to use the rope on the waterfall and climb on in. Ta-da! That upper body strength's real. It's real, people. It's not a game. It is a game. Damn. Alright, once inside, you're going to open both doorways up to your north, and you're going to see the 3 elementals over there. Go ahead and just run up and talk to them. And option 1, I need your help to charge the relic. Once you get that, it is time to go to Menaphos. Now, if you followed my last quest guide, you will know that you needed to get the lodestone, and you should already have the lodestone by now. Anyways, so lodestone over to Menaphos, and we're going to head to Port Master Kaggs, the same guy that'll take you to the Slayer area. Well, he is our main boat rider giver in this quest. So once you're on the lodestone and you make it to Menaphos, you're going to head south and west to the most southwestern tip over to the Portmaster Keg. Once you make it to Portmaster Keg, you're going to click on him. You can right click to fast travel and it will be option 1. Was it the Pyramid of Crondis or Crondis's Pyramid? And once you arrive, go ahead and open the door. And this is where you see Crondis. Finally, we're making progress, boys and girls. So once inside, it's all the way to the north. You're going to see the High Priest of Crondis and Crondis, him or herself. I assume it's a him. And so the rest of this quest is literally just getting items for Crondis. As I said in the beginning, you cannot obtain these items prior to Crondis asking for them. You have to do it as he asks for them, which makes this a complete pain in the ass, if I'm being completely honest. So the first item that Crondis is going to ask for is a raw beltfish, right? So bring on the running around. As you can see, I am here reading the guide. Moving on. And I just wanted to make sure right there that this is what he asked for. If you ever have a wonder like, oh, what did he want? You can just talk to the High Priest and it'll say what and how many of it Crondis wants. Once back outside, back to traveling Portmaster Kegs, and option 1 back to Menaphos. So the fishing area is all the way, it's still in the Port District, which is the southern district, the one that I'm currently in. And you're going to make your way east and then all the way to the southern bit where you can go fishing. I don't know if you need bait or not. I assume you do, but between, I don't know if it's invention or whatever made it so that I don't have to use bait while fishing. I don't have to use bait. So you may or may not need to use fishing bait. It doesn't say it in the required items, not that I could see anywhere, so maybe you don't. But anyway, as you can see, all the way to the southeastern spot is the fishing area. There are 3 different types of fish that you can catch. I really don't know the names of them, but I know beltfish is one. And so it's pretty much just trying to catch it. So there's a desert sole. Oh, I don't know what that other one is. Catfish, another desert sole, and we're waiting for that beltfish. And it was the final one that I caught in my small inventory. So once you have your beltfish in hand, I probably could have just picked one up right there. But once you get your raw beltfish, it is onward. Actually, don't use that as a tip. Don't pick one up. I don't know. That might ruin everything. And here I was, mesmerized by this trim completionist cape that I was just going to follow him. I wish I wouldn't have. He took me to the complete wrong direction. Never again. Maybe he's doing a different quest. I assume he is, because I don't know anything that has to do with that area as of yet. So, once you do get your raw beltfish, make your way back over to Crondis, which is all the way, again, west and south to the Portmaster Kegs, and option 1, once you get to him, back to Crondis's Pyramid. Once you're back, of course, you're going to go back inside his pyramid and talk to Crondis, and this is where he will ask for his next item. And his next items are 2 Acacia logs. So once you get that request, you need to go back to Menaphos lodestone, and literally just to, I want to say it is the west. Bam. Just to the west, we are here, and the Acacia trees are ready for chopping. So again, you need to get 2 Acacia logs. It's not very difficult to get. These trees kind of act like oak trees to where you can just get 2 logs easily, just like that. They don't fall after one hit, you know, if you know what I mean, like a normal tree. So grab 2 logs, and then you guessed it. It is back over to Port Master Keg once again to get another task from Crocodile. There's a lot of running in this quest. And I could have easily edited all of this out because, you know, how hard is it to remember where you just were 45 seconds ago? But, you know what? We're not. Well, I don't want anybody to get lost, okay? So we're not editing shit. Alright, once you're back to Port Master Keg, it is again option number 1, Crocodile's pyramid, and get inside the pyramid once again. We have to do 3 more of these, so just put on your seatbelt, buckle in, and yeah, live with it. So, after you delivered the 2 logs, he wants the 4 pyramid tops off of the agility pyramid. So you're going to use your teleport with your scepter, and it's going to be option number 2. Menaphos. I don't know how to really say it, but yeah, option number 2. And boom, we are here at the agility pyramid. If you have not done the agility pyramid, it is very easy, very simple. At some point, you will not fail while doing the agility pyramid. I really don't know the 0 fail level, but yes, there is one. Also, there is 2 blocks on the pyramid that push out just like that one, so you do have to time it right, and I think it doesn't matter what level you are. If you don't time it right, it will push you off the edge, and you have to start all over. So here I am doing the first run through with you, and then I'm going to edit out the other 3 runs because, you know, it does take a few minutes per run, and that is just too much of me trying to think of things to say as filler. So I was like, you know what, we're just gonna cut that right on out. So after I do finish this pyramid, this run right here, and get the pyramid top, go ahead and pause the video until you finish all 4 runs, and I will see you back on the other side. But as you can see, this is very straightforward, very simple. All the way up you go. I believe the next floor higher will be the other stone that pushes out and can push you off. It is on the eastern side, or no, the northern side. The bottom one is on the eastern side. That's right. That's right. And there is the block right there. Make your way past it and easy peasy. Now it's just back to the top. You don't have to worry about any more of those blocks pushing out or anything like that. If you have a high enough agility level, you will not fail. And as you can see on the top of the pyramid, there is said pyramid top. Don't make the same mistake as I did in a previous, I think it was for maybe an achievement task or something or other. It is very easy to just go past the top. So once you hit these stairs right here, you will see little grooves in the wall. So you're going to hit climb rocks, and you will climb up to grab Bam, the top. The first time I did it, I thought literally I could just walk inside the little doorway and get the top. No, you have to climb up and get it. So make sure you do that. Once you have all 4, it is time to go back to Menaphos and back to our friend Crocodile. And you can see in the chat down below, we're trying to like figure out which is the best reputation gainer. Of course, shifting tombs, according to the hints, are the best. It can be quite repetitive though. Don't really care for it. Personally, the sandstone is really AFKable. And with the left clicked option, drop now is just amazing. So you can do sandstone, or fishing is not bad either. Either one, you can just put all of the items in the hotbar and you can just click the numbers or whatever your hotkey is and drop whatever item it is, if you choose to do that route instead of the shifting tombs. Anyways, we're back, finally. Segue is over. We are back to Crocodile. You're going to give him his 4 pyramid tops. And he is going to say, I want you to hunt for 8 plover birds, which are in Sophanum once again. So teleport option 1 if you have the Pharaoh's scepter. If you don't, make your way back to Sophanum using the magic carpets, and it is to the very south part of Sophanum. I'm just gonna call it Sophie. Does that sound okay? Sophie? Why not? There's my boy Manu hanging out with the Sphinx. I know what quest he's doing. Ha ha ha. What? And I, of course, had to share with him. I'm doing the quest guide for it right now. There's an awesome Beastmaster video where he's featured in. I don't know what the link is to it. You guys can look for it. Yeah, he does a good job. Real good job. Anyway, moving on. If you guys have seen the video, he dies. Anyway, moving far to the south, you will see the plover birds. And it's literally just like normal hunting. You're going to grab a log. I didn't really remember how to set up a deadfall trap, but good thing the game will tell you, you need some logs to set up a deadfall. And you can only set up 1 at a time. So I will show you how to set one up and how to catch a plover bird, and then again I'm going to cut out the other 7 that I catch. Excuse me. And he's caught. All right, so that one's done. I'm going to go ahead and skip to the end, and here is number 8. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to. If not, make your way back to Menaphos, Lodestone. And guess where we're going? I'm not even going to say it because now I'm getting irritated. If it wasn't bad enough that I had to do this, now I have to talk about doing it. So put yourself in my shoes. If you think you have it rough, be a content creator. That's rough. That's rough stuff right there. Yeah. At least you got some good music. Know this song by my heart. What does I say? By heart? By my heart. My heart sounds better. I don't care about other people's. But JK. Moving on. So back to Port Master Keg. Once again, obviously going to be option number 1. I think it's funny also, you can see that I'm just talking and then going through the options, but this next one, you will see me definitely right click him and fast travel and hit option 1 as quickly as I can. So once back to Crocodile, go ahead and hand over the 8 plover birds to the high priest, and he's going to nom nom nom, eat him, eat him, eat him. And Crocodile says he's going to want something sweet. He wants 16 croc ice. Right. And if you remember from a previous video or previous quest, I think it was a quest, you can't teleport with croc ice or any type of ice, if you will. So you have to transport these by foot. If you guys haven't been listening to me through this whole entire quest, it is time to listen. You need to transport at least 16 croc ice by foot. You can use the magic carpet if you want, but good luck. It's just a lot easier if you transport by foot. I went and I ran my heart out to do this, and it took me almost all of the croc ice in my inventory, all of my spare croc ice rather, to get there with 16. So at this point you can empty out your inventory 120%, so it is empty, except you can use 1 energy replenish potion or whatever the hell the damn thing's called, super energy potion, because that's how many spots I had left. I had it with 1 spare croc ice to spare. And don't do what I did and buy chalk ice. That's the first, I think that was one of the quests, right? Because I remember chalk ice, yeah. I screwed the pooch. And instead of just selling it, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and eat it and drop it, as you'll see here in a second. So once you get your full inventory of croc ice, we're going to start running to Menaphos. If you have the ring, awesome. If you don't, bring, like I said, 1 super energy potion or flask and start running. You're going to make your way straight west, all the way, follow the river. Yeehaw, yeehaw. And as you can see, my guy is literally starting to eat the croc ice. It doesn't matter if you have a water enchanted tiara on, or enchanted water tiara, or not. You're just going to eat it. Doesn't matter if you're out of the desert. You're still going to eat it once you get in to Menaphos. So as you can see, you're pretty much just following the river, cross the bridge once you come to it, and then keep following the river and you'll see the gate to Menaphos. Once inside, you know where we're going. Straight to the most southwesterly tip and talk to Portmaster Keg once again. And like I said, you need 16 croc ice, and you can see I am getting pretty low. So if you don't make it, don't worry about it. You can go ahead and do a second run. And as you can see right here, I right clicked that mofo and clicked fast travel and back over to our boy. Crocodile says he wants now 32 croc ice, and you will now refuse. You can either say nothing, you're gonna say I want them, and go through the options. No, 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 and no. Option 2, and say you can pick anything you want. You can either do no, not gonna happen, which I do once again, option 2. And don't you think you had enough, option 2 again. He's gonna start getting angry, and then option 2, no. And then option 2 again, that's enough. And you'll go through some small dialogue, and he's going to stand up somewhat. Oh, it's a girl. Is it a girl? I think those are boobs. Anyway, he/she just spit out your boss fight. His name is Ukanda. He's level 108, 75,000 hit points. And this is where things get relatively boring, because it's not a hard boss fight. He does not hit hard at all. If, however, you do need to get food and armor and everything, after you deliver the croc ice, go back, get your weapons, get your food, whatever you need to get, and then go back and refuse to give him 32 more. Or her. If that made sense. I hope it did. But as you can see, hardly taking any damage, and he's dying relatively quickly. It's not a hard boss fight at all. I think I said Ukanda. I think his name is like Ukanduka. Ukanduka? Anyway, Ukanduka just bit the dust, and that's it for the boss fight. Literally that. It's not hard. This is not geared to high tier people. Not this one. I think maybe the later ones will be, but not this quest. Anyways, Crondis this whole time was possessed, right? So yeah. Now Crondis shat out her or his little, like, the boss fight, Ukanduka. Now Crondis is feeling better. And once you finish the boss fight, you're going to make your way back over once again to the temple, or the tomb, Senlinton's tomb, and talk to Senlinton to complete your second Menaphos expansion quest. Done and done. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a high five. Give your friend a high five. If you don't have any friends, go give your mom a high five. If you don't have a mom, give your dad a high five. And if you don't have a dad or a mom, maybe you just, I don't know, give somebody a high five. If not, revert back to option 1, give yourself a high five, okay? Anyways, moving on, we're back to the tomb. Hit option 1, talk to the queen. You're gonna see a short little cutscene. Bada bang, bada boom, where Leela, Osmond, and the Senlinton queen chick is all at, and you will see Osmond leave right there. May or may not be something to do with this whole entire thing. Why would he leave? Anyways, back to option 3, Crocodile Tears, and go through all of the chat, and that is it. You get 1 quest point, Menaphos Reputation Relic, 35k XP in Fishing and Hunter, 15k XP in Agility and Woodcut, a Relic of Crondis, which will give you 5,000 reputation in whatever spot you want, immunity from Desert Heat, which is awesome, and your 2 Treasure Hunter keys. And once you click continue, you will see another cutscene with Jabari and the Pharaoh. So there's something definitely on the horizon. To me, this was the coolest part. And that is it. That is it. Good job. Hope you guys enjoyed the quest. Also, you can return to the Crondis Pyramid after the quest to enter underwater tunnel on the east side path leading to Crondis' tomb to give you 20,000 HP experience. Don't forget. If you guys like the quest, please give it a thumbs up. Or not quest, but at least my guide. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!